All right, let's take 20 years of Pepsi drinking and flip it completely on its head. 1.36 million calories. That's how much Pepsi the average person drinks in 20 years. And if you don't speak calorie math, that's 390 pounds of liquid sugar. Not all at once, just drip, drip, drip. One can at a time, one craving at a time. One habit that builds a wall when you're not looking. But here's the part almost nobody ever notices. All that Pepsi costs about $3,400 over 20 years. Feels tiny month to month, but it stacks like gravity. Now take that same $3,400 and instead of drinking it, you buy Pepsi stock. Today, you'd have $6,800. You would have doubled your money instead of drinking it. No luck, no timing, just ownership doing the heavy lifting. If numbers like this shift how you see money, tap the like button. It helps us reach more people who think long term. Pepsi didn't start as Pepsi. It started in a pharmacy in North Carolina in 1893, a soda tonic called Brad's Drink. No billion-dollar blueprint, no global empire, just a pharmacist mixing a recipe that somehow caught fire. 5 years later, the name changed to Pepsi Cola, because even in the 1800s, branding was a battlefield. But here's the real unlock. Pepsi didn't win because of flavor, they won because of culture. While other companies sold soda, Pepsi sold identity, energy, rebellion, movement. They weren't the red can, they were the blue one that felt alive. And while the brand was loud, the stock chart was quiet, steady, predictable, almost boring. The kind of chart you only appreciate when you zoom out far enough to see the pattern. Because here's the real truth no one wants to say out loud. Spending $13 or $15 a month on soda doesn't feel like a decision. It feels automatic, invisible, a reward you forget 10 minutes later. But ownership compounds. Ownership sticks. Ownership builds a future while your habits fade into the background. That's the difference between drinking Pepsi and owning Pepsi. One ends with 390 pounds of sugar, the other ends with $6,800. Same dollars, different direction. Your turn. Pick one small monthly habit, soda, snacks, a subscription. Look up the company behind it. See what ownership would have built. And if there's a brand you want me to break down next, drop it in the comments. I'll run the numbers. Invest wisely. Enjoy the ride. See you in the next one.